A very good morning to you all, children. Let's begin the class with a beautiful quote. May this day be a step towards fulfilling your most cherished dreams. Make things possible. Welcome to improving the oral language skills, that is the spoken English class. I hope you all like the video. Now, children, let's know the importance of spoken English online. If you remain in the global company world, then you know exactly how vital it is that you could connect efficiently and also effectively with several individuals from different cultures as well as countries around the globe. This can be really hard considering that there are a lot of customs and languages that individuals talk. If you wish to work everywhere from Wall Street to China, you will certainly should make sure that your spoken English skills depend on the same level. So, practicing speaking is one of the most fun and rewarding parts of learning English. So, once if you can speak even a little English, there are loads of ways to improve your skills quickly while having tons of fun. Here are 10 top tips for improving your spoken English and having a great time while you do it. Now, let's see the first point to be remembered in the language skills, the four skills, that is LSRW. The first point to remember is receptive skills. Second one, productive skills. Now, receptive skills and productive skills, they feed off each other. What we say or write is heavily influenced by what we hear and see. Now, children, you are seeing a slide where it is mentioned the four language skills in English. First is listening, second one is speaking, third one is reading, and the last but not the least, writing. Now, I think you would be getting a clear idea by seeing this slide. Yes, in the input you are seeing listening, what you listen, and the output is what you are speaking. So, once you listen, so you speak. So listening is a very good habit, and then only you can speak about what you have listened to. The second point which you are seeing is about reading. What you are reading, that is in the input, and what you are going to write, that is the output. Now let's see the interactive part of reading, children. Reading is an interactive process. It is a two-way process. As a reader, you are not passive but active because we are the ones who are reading it, right? This means you construct the meaning using your own knowledge of the language and the world, continually predicting and assessing it. Let's move to the first skill, which is a firstmost skill in the language skills, that is the listening skill. Listening is not a passive skill but a receptive skill. It requires as much attention and mental activity as speaking. That of the time an individual is engaged in communication, approximately 9% is devoted to writing, 16% to reading, 30% to speaking, and 45% to listening. Now, children, let's move on to the next slide, that is for speaking. Speak, speak, speak. Be confident about what you speak as often as possible. Speak, speak, speak. Be confident and speak, children, as often as possible to as many people as you possibly can. Do not be shy to make mistakes. The more you practice, the better and more confident you will become in your pronunciation and vocabulary. Remember, speaking is a skill like learning a musical instrument or new sport. The only way you can get good is to actually do it. Okay, let's see the importance of speaking. It's most obvious skill, most interactive skill. It develops understanding through communication. It develops the interpersonal skills like teamwork. It is used in assessment. Let's move on to the next skill, the skill of writing. Now, writing as a complex skill, it is difference between oral and writing communication. Okay, so components of effective writing communication and role of language, style, content, presentation, how you are going to present it out, the effective use of vocabulary, how you are using the words in that. The role of language is like how we are using the language style, the content, the way we are presenting it, the effective use of vocabulary in it, then writing for mass media as well as in journalism, then evaluation of writing skills, then the assessment techniques as well as the teacher's role in the development of writing skill. Now children, let's quickly move on to the reading skills supporting the main ideas. A piece of writing is one or two main ideas supported with details. And the details, like, it helps the reader understand and appreciate the writer's main ideas. So nowadays we are using a lot of smartphone. We are seeing it online also. Many of you are using smartphones, right, to attend your online classes. So a smartphone can be a powerful tool for learning languages. Use it to record yourself speaking, then to listen back to see how your English sounds to other people. Make the most of all your favorite productivity apps to organize your practice time, and make a note of all the new words you learn. Now let's see a dialogue over here, which some of the sentences are correct and some are incorrect. So she doesn't listen me. So that is incorrect, which is wrong. The right way of saying it is she doesn't listen to me. To me. We are using listen to me. The first sentence is done. The second one, you speak English good. So that's incorrect. The correct way of saying is you speak English well. The third sentence, the police is coming. The police are coming. The fourth sentence, the house isn't enough big. That is incorrect. The correct way of saying is the house isn't big enough. The fifth sentence, you should not to smoke. That is incorrect. The correct way of saying is you should not smoke. The sixth sentence, do you like a glass of wine? Would you like a glass of wine? The next sentence, there is 7 girls in the class. That is incorrect. The correct way of saying is there are 7 girls in the class. And then the next sentence, I didn't meet nobody. That is incorrect. The correct way of saying is I didn't meet anybody. The last but not the least, my flight departs in 5 a.m. That is incorrect. The correct way of saying is my flight departs at 5 a.m. So children, learn a new word every day. Choose a word you would like to work on and practice it in different sentences. Use the word until you have learned it and keep using it regularly. Read the newspaper or a magazine out to yourself. You could even find a script for your favorite TV shows and act it out. This is a great way to practice pronunciation, because you only need to concentrate on making sure your English sounds great and don't need to worry about sentence structure or grammar. That's all for today. Thank you children for watching the video. Hope you have learned.